Good morning. It is a beautiful, crisp, clear December morning here at Big Ass Slabs. A little bit of a view out around my yard and the pile of material I have ahead of me. This morning I'm getting my trailer loaded up for a milling job tomorrow. But first I have to do a little bit of a repair job on my Granberg Alaskan Mill here. I really like this unit. I've been using Granberg for a year and a half now. I have a couple of times now, this is the second time, found the little weakness with this mill, and that is this bracket that holds the end of the mill together. Twice now I've broken it, and largely my own fault. Right on the other end of the mill is a warning sticker that says do not, or to tighten to 10 to 12 foot-pounds, and I'm certain that I tighten it more than that. So I happen to already have a replacement here. It's one that I had sitting as a spare from my two mills. So I'm going to get that put on. Granberg itself has now gone from these cast pieces to a CNC cut piece that looks far more robust, but for the moment, since I have it, this is the piece that's going to go on. I've already got all the nuts and bolts stripped off, so we'll get to work putting this together. Okay, it really is a simple setup on here. You've got this little hole that the stabilizing rod goes through. Carriage head bolts, but I've found it's easiest to pop them through the bracket. Just get the nut started on there on both sides. Pop them on, and then from there just slide them into the channels on both sides, as well as getting that main rod through. Just a little bit of coordinating to get them all pointed in the right direction. Slide it along to the right point there, and it's sitting square. It's a 1/2 inch nut. You can actually use your chainsaw tool, which was some handy little thinking on their part. The fewer tools you have to carry around or remember to have, the better. Tighten up both sides. To start, I'll just sort of go snug. I won't tighten it right up, just to give me the ability to do some final adjustments when everything is close. That in place, I'll get the U-bolt, little spacer. This is something that I think they've completely redesigned with the new bracket. But again, because I have this is what I'm going to use. Washer and a long double-ended nut, just so that it's easy to get onto. Like I said, this is about the only real weakness that I found in it, but that they've already taken the time to re-engineer it into a design that looks much stronger than the original. So that's there. Just snug that up to hold it. It was fortunate the day that this happened. It was the 5-foot mill. This is my 4-foot mill. Was the one that it broke on, and I didn't have the spare with me, but I was able to pillage one unit from the other and keep working. So we'll tighten that up. Nice and snug. Hopefully not beyond the 10 or 12 foot-pounds. And then the final little piece is putting this little screw up here in this top bracket that holds the stiffening rod in place. In a perfect world, I would have a socket on the end of this, but didn't have one right at hand, so again, just use the chainsaw tool and a small wrench to hold the nut. That's all done and ready for some more work. Now, one other thing I have to do as a way of maintenance is I need to upgrade the cord on the little hand winch that I've added. This was again my second unit, and when I went and bought this cord, I didn't get the exact same as I did the first time, and it's very prone to breaking. So just sitting there, I've got another piece of cord to go on. I won't bore you with straightening that out and watching me do that. I'll be back once I've got everything together and the trailer filled up. So I've got the new cord onto the hand winch. I've got a little pulley that when I use it, I string the cord out to the far end of the log, hook the pulley on a screw, and bring the cord back so that it hooks on either here or out here when I'm milling, depending on the width of the slab. Okay, so I've got my trailer all loaded up. I've got a couple of different compartments in this 4x8 utility trailer. I've got a couple of totes with tools and screws, and then all my collection of chains. I've got about 6 or 8 different styles and lengths of chain, cutting, ripping, cross cut, everything from my little 16-inch saw through to the 5-foot Alaskan Mill, gas and oil, some blocking and sawhorses to help level things up, and then got a nice little lid for the trailer. I screw my ladder to that I use for my first cuts, and I also put ratchet straps across just for decoration, everything in place. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. You can subscribe to my channel, like it, share it, and check me out on other social media. I'm on Facebook and Instagram as well as Big Ass Slabs, Chainsaw Milling and Timberworks. Have a great day.